So I just watched the video of Jake Lang getting mobbed by crazy leftist protesters at the Minneapolis riots currently happening, and I can say that these people are certifiably crazy. And we've been saying this for a long time, for many years. People weren't willing to listen. But now we're seeing it, aren't we? Essentially, we have this political fallout that stems from the ICE shooting where Renee Nicole Good chose to accelerate her vehicle towards an ICE agent, causing the ICE agent to, in self-defense, pull his firearm and neutralize the assailant, who tried to kill him and drive her vehicle at him. Now, of course, we mourn her death. We don't celebrate her death, but the left is going to celebrate attacking America as they nearly killed Jake Lang today in this entire event. You can go on Twitter X, you can see it everywhere. Now, for those of you who don't know, Jake Lang is famous for being a January 6th political prisoner, and then he was pardoned. And essentially, he was pardoned by the Trump administration. Jake Lang, like all of us, has his political opinions. But just because somebody's political opinions differ than yours does not give you the right to go and try to take their life. Jake Lang was almost killed today, and we don't know what's happened next. We don't know his whereabouts, where he went. All we know that he was chased by a mob and basically dragged off of a platform where he was speaking at the city hall, and he was almost killed. And if you see in the videos, essentially there's blood that's trailing down the back of his neck, and he's looking like he's basically getting attacked by these insane leftists, these radical, crazy people. Somebody had apparently also tried to stab Jake Lang. Luckily, he was wearing his tactical vest, and that allegedly had stopped that from happening. But that apparently almost happened. And in the X post, you can see Jake is like bleeding on his neck, and these people are just storming him like crazy leftists, like the crazy leftists that they are. The point is that law and order does exist, and it does matter. And we can never treat people this way. Just because somebody thinks the opposite of us, just because somebody has differing opinions politically, doesn't give you the right to go out there and try to kill them because of trying to protest their ideas and their opinions. Okay? And you might say, well, what about Renee Nicole Good? No, it's not the same thing. Renee Nicole Good was blocking traffic, impeding traffic. It's not the same thing. And these crazy radicals, these people who want to destroy America, they hate our way of life. They're not Christians. They're attacking the people like Jake Lang they're fighting for Christianity. Are you out there fighting for Christianity? All I can say is that we need to stand by those kind of brave people like Jake Lang. Ultimately, we need to stand by those who stand by our message. Whether or not Jake Lang has affinity with Israel or not, the fact of the matter is we do not treat people this way in America. We do not treat our political dissidents this way. If they're committing crimes, we do, and these people are committing crimes. They are attacking people who are trying to represent their First Amendment peacefully, okay? And ICE is not doing that. ICE is doing their job. ICE is trying to get rid of illegal immigrants from our country and deport illegal immigrants who are here illegally, defrauding the American taxpayer. Completely different story. Jake Lang is a political protester and an activist, a right-wing activist, basically speaking out against the entanglements with Israel and America, the white genocide that's happening, and it is happening. There is a genocide on the white race. So we have to understand that violence is never the answer. And Jake Lang, he's a hero. And for his actions today, the sacrifices he's making, what are you doing out there? I think it's rather inspiring. I'm glad that there are people like Jake Lang out there who are willing to fight the fight and speak the truth and do what's right. But ultimately, we all have to be brave enough, and I think we all need to do more. And ultimately, we need to expose the truth and speak the truth. Because if we can speak the truth, that is the true victory. Not violence against our enemies, but the truth. And then justice, law and order. Donald Trump should invoke the Insurrection Act. At this point, our country is under attack by radical leftists, and half these people don't even respect our Constitution anyways. They just want to destroy it. What good is there in not invoking the Insurrection Act when precisely that's what these people are doing? Committing insurrection. And precisely, that's what these people are doing. They're committing insurrection. These radical leftists are breaking the law. They're trying to kill ICE agents, uniformed, sworn-in police officers. Whether or not you want to admit that, it's the truth. You can't do that. You can't try and go and kill cops. You can't do that. That's not America. We don't do that. That's not how we get our point across. We don't kill our political dissidents like our enemies do. We stand for the truth, and we speak for the truth. We do what's right, and we remain a peaceful country. And so Jake Lang, all power to him. Nothing but bravery and courage, and that's something to commend. And I hope everything works out. Hopefully he's okay. What are you doing to do what's right? Are you going to speak the truth? Or are you going to let these radical crazies, these insane people, destroy your country? And so the violence needs to stop, and Trump needs to call for the Insurrection Act. The violence needs to stop. And when it comes to these crazy leftists, they're always going to take it to this level until that they are held accountable, until we have a justice system again, law and order. And you need to protect America. Minneapolis is burning. Quite frankly, it's not a good look on the 2028 candidate seat for J.D. Vance. All of this is not a good look on the Trump legacy. And Trump's doing a great job so far. He's been sending ICE out. He's doing what he needs to do. But ultimately, what we need to see more of, we need to see real action. We need to see the National Guard out there. We need to see military. Perhaps this was the entire operation. There was no law enforcement presence at the city hall where this took place in Minneapolis. So my question is, who's really accountable? I say Tim Walz is accountable. I say Ilhan Omar is accountable. I say that these politicians, why are they never held accountable? They're the ones who have the power. They hold the cards. They, at any time, can decide that, hey, no more violence in the streets, no more, or you go to jail. And we're going to invoke the death penalty if you do not respect ICE and let them do their jobs, which is to detain and to deport illegal immigrants. What do you guys think? Is Jake Lang a political prisoner who deserves this treatment? Should Jake Lang get a chance to really give his political message? At the end of the day, is violence really the answer? I say no. I pray for Jake Lang, and so all I can say is that this is not okay. There's no place for violence like this for your political opposition. And this just shows why the left is wrong and why the conservative right is right. And that's why we call it the right. What do you guys think? Like, share, follow, subscribe. And I'll keep covering geopolitical updates, analysis on US front and over in the Middle East where the Iranian war is happening and all of these other big stories are happening. You want to work on your business, you want to grow in real estate, DM me. I'm a real estate agent and I help grow businesses through marketing agencies, CRM, and follow-up software. So contact me, let's get together. Let's figure out your business. Let's figure out how we can help you make more money. Okay? Message me, let's work together. And with that being said, thanks again. God bless Jake Lang. God bless America. America first.